So welcome to the team call. I'm super excited for you all to be on here tonight. Hi, Miss Alyssa, Natalie, Tiffany, Kelsey, Brian, Tiffany, and Heather. So excited to have y'all. Tonight we're going to talk about something that makes me really passionate and really excited, and I promise I will try not to freak out on y'all. But this is something that I have been working diligently on since about the end of December. Started in the beginning of December, kind of let it go, picked it back up the end of December, and have really been working towards it since then. And I think it's something that we can all take a little value away from. This is going to be our year, and you have to declare that, you have to know that, you have to believe that deep down inside, and I firmly believe that. The church that I go to, we talk about having a word for the year. Like, what's your word for the year? My word this year is bold. Last year, I don't really know what my word was, but to me, the summation of my last year was selfish. I was doing things for my own purpose and for my own gain and not helping anyone. And this year alone, just by changing that mindset and putting other people first, because that's what we do, that's what we love. Taking care of myself the way that I know how, and teaching others how to do that with love. I have already seen crazy things happening. My child's supposed to be asleep, but she might pop in. Y'all know how it is. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we are going to get this thing rolling. Can y'all see that? Everybody see that? Okay. So welcome to the call. What? It's doing something? Okay, I'll check it out in just a second. Okay. So tonight we're going to give a little bit of recognition. I want to give a little shout out to these people who, not necessarily all of them are on the call, but I need to give them a shout out because they've been doing awesome things this week. Brian has been consistent as all get out with his workouts, and as a brand new coach, went to his very first Super Sunday and won a P90X program. Get out of here. Hi, Jamie. And Miss Tiffany Siegfried, she is doing bomb things by just being consistent on her wall. She's talking about Reese. Oh my goodness. She's talking about her workout. She's talking about her shakes. Holy cow. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, y'all. Toddler intervention. She's talking about her shakes. She's talking about how crazy mom life is, but she's choosing to make better decisions despite all of the things coming at her way. And she's putting herself first. Okay, I'll fix it in just a minute, okay? Nikki Maker and Ashley Kruger are two of my very first, they're very new to this, and they're both coaches, but they're both challengers. And they have been so pumped about meal prepping and getting all this together. Like, they make me want to be a better coach just because they're so on top of everything. I feel like kind of a slacker. The last two girls, Ashley Wright has been with me since last year, and Ariel has been with me for the last 2 months, I think, since November-ish. Ariel, I don't know if y'all saw her post last night. I shared it on my wall. Freaking phenomenal results in 2 months. And what you will see when you start getting people that really it clicks for them is that it's not just a physical transformation. It is so much more than that. She was talking about, the emotional side of that, the mental side of that, the spiritual side of that, just how all of these things come together and make a transformation whole. And that's what we want for our challengers. That's what we want for ourselves. We want to experience that kind of transformation every day that we step into our gym and put the effort forward to sweat and to learn something new and to help someone else. Like, that's what we want out of that. Miss Ashley has started back up with the 21-day fix nutrition plan. I think she's doing size. Maybe she might be doing 21-day fix. I can't remember, but she's already lost 4 pounds since last week, and it's huge because she's someone that had huge weight loss goals, and then as last year kind of happened, she's another MLM business owner, and she got busy and things happened, and she's got big goals for this year, and she's incorporating her husband into this, which is what blesses my soul more than anything, because there is nothing harder than trying to get a resilient man to eat something that he is like, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. So I'm super proud of all of y'all. I just want y'all to know that. I'm going to check the comments real quick because love it. Yes, Alyssa. Anyway, that's something that fires me up. I love being able to recognize y'all. Natalie, I have to give you a shout out for your post this morning. Like, that was super freaking awesome. But technically you're not my coach, so we'll leave that to Katie. Okay, so how we're going to get started tonight. Okay. Hold on just a second, y'all. I am so sorry about this, but I have got to get her cartoons going so we can roll on without interruption. So y'all go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, unmute yourselves, talk about something great that happened in your day today, talk about something that's working with your challengers. I will be right back in a hot second.
What's up, people?
I think I was so muted.
Hi.
Hi, sorry I'm like over here eating pizza right now.
Totally jealous.
I'm laying in bed, so
From
I probably won't make it through the whole call.
Don't
Tiffany.
Which Tiffany?
Both of you. Where's the other one? There you are.
Brian, how was your first Super Saturday?
It was pretty fun. Learned a lot.
You gonna tell them what happened?
Yeah, we're good.
So they asked about who was the newest coach, and Brian was the newest coach. He just signed up like 4 days before then, and totally pointed him out. Tiffany can attest to the amount of pissed offness that was on Brian's face. They made him go up there, but he got what you P90X?
Yeah.
P90X Plus.
Awesome.
There were some other things up there. I just didn't know what was the
I know.
best thing to pick.
I
So
told
I was
Katie,
like,
I'm like, poor Brian's up there. He's not even gonna know what's on the table.
I know what P90X is. I'll take that.
Right?
Okay, I'm back. Toddler meltdown. We decided to watch Wreck-It Ralph instead. Okay, we're back to sharing the screen. And yes, sometimes I put my child to bed with a movie. I know. The struggle is real. And I'm drinking coffee at, what, 8:40? 8:40 at night, yep. Okay, so next slide. 2017 goals. Where are my notes? Here they are. 2017 goal. My goal for this year is to help you understand that your success is your responsibility. Last year, I kind of got into this crazy mindset where I wanted to do everything for everyone. And as I guess maybe pregnancy has kicked in and I realized that my life is about to get a lot more insane, I cannot do everything for you. I can show you how to do it. I can give you all the tools. The coaches that are working with us are phenomenal and true go-getters, and we can provide you everything. But at the end of the day, you have to make the decision to step out, be bold, and do something different, whether that's with your fitness, whether that's with coaching, whether that's in your marriage, whether that's in your raising of children, whatever you want to do, whatever your huge goal is for this year, and I'll tell you mine in just a second, you have to be bold enough to claim that and to say, I'm responsible for what happens, whether I fail, whether I succeed, whether I make an awesome, just mind-blowing, aha, like, whoa, change. It's my responsibility. And and I will say this, you only fail if you quit trying. Failure is not something, to me, this is just a me thing, but last year was a lot of failure for me. There was a lot of things that I was not good at. But this year, my mind is open and it's clear, and I have such better perspective on where I want to be, who I want to be, what I want to achieve that I didn't have last year. If last year was rough for you, I want you to look back on that, and I want you to think about the things that were hard for you and the things that were really freaking stressful for you, and then make it a choice this year to do something different so you're not in the same rut, so you're not in the same place. My failures last year came from the mindset of I can't, and it's not my fault, and I'll never change that, and she's not helping me, so I'm not going to do this, and just negativity sucked me in. My goals for this year are big. I want to, by the end of the year, have our team exploding and growing and bringing in new people in a way that honors God, honors us, honors our challengers. I want us to grow exponentially so that we're showing people what this business can be. It's not salesy and gross. It's life-changing and life-giving and life-altering. It's all of those things if we choose for it to be that way. I know that since December 1st, I have been the most consistent in my business that I have ever been, sharing whatever, my real life, the things that I struggle with, the things that I'm going through, and the reasons why I'm going to keep pushing for those things. My goal by the end of this year, it's a rank goal, which I don't really focus on rank too much, but if we're growing in rank, we're growing. People are making changes happening and they're doing awesome things. So my goal by the end of this year, December 31st at midnight, well, technically 11 o'clock by Beachbody standards, is to be an 8-star diamond elite qualifying team, which means we've got people working on this team like bosses. We've got people that are hitting Success Club regularly, which means they're bringing people in and they're helping them see results. We are expanding by pouring into our challengers and then turning our challengers into coaches who are awesome. My best coaches have come from challengers, no lie. We are inspiring people with our stories and our transformations in our real life. Like, you just saw my real life. It's crazy. I'm a single mom 90% of the time. I am married. My husband has not lived in the same state as me for 6 out of the 7 years that we've been together. And it's just crazy. That's just my life. We're about to have another baby, and the Lord only knows what's going to happen after that. So I take responsibility for my success or failure. If X, Y, and Z has to happen for my year to be different, then I have to move forward, and I have to do it or face the consequences. Last year, I wanted to blame everything on someone else because I didn't want to be responsible for the letdowns that I was experiencing. I wanted to put it on someone else and say, well, she didn't do her job, so I can't do my job. But that's not how it is. What is the quote? Ugh, I don't know. I lost it. But basically, success, I can't remember it, so I'm just going to let it go. Anyway, so take your doubts and toss them out. This is a method that I love doing, and I've been doing it a lot, and I'm going to apologize because I'm like sweating. I'm drinking coffee. It's hot in my house, whatever. This is something I have been doing a lot because I get stuck in that negative chatterbox just like everybody else. I get stuck with those thoughts. Yes, Alyssa, Prego Brain Faux Show. I get stuck in those thoughts that just captivate me. And Katie Carter and I were talking about this today. It's like I feel so attacked by my own mind that I can't get out from under it. A lot of it happens when I'm messaging people. And I don't know who told me this, but somebody's like, you have no problem talking to people. No, you don't understand. I'm a social awkward weirdo. And sometimes that comes across in my messages to where people are like, why did you message me? And I'm like, I don't know. Sorry, that's terrible. You have to go into messaging people and inviting people to things when you do it publicly like a boss. Like you believe that you are the #1 Beachbody coach in this entire business and you believe in everything that you're doing. You have to. Because if you don't, it comes across. And then you start going, oh, I wonder if I'm salesy. Oh, I wonder if they think I'm spammy. Well, if you think that, that's probably coming across in your message. And I have people all the time that I will send messages to, and I'll go, sweet Jesus, what did I just send? Because I know the mindset that I'm in. So if you get to that point, I want you to step back from your computer, from your phone, put it down. Don't do it. Just don't do it because you don't want to go there. I've been there. It's awful. I want you to turn on some music that really kind of gets you going. And I want you to sit down and I want you to write everything negative that's coming to your mind on a piece of paper. And I want you to write it up and I want you to throw it away. I don't want you to look at it. You can rip it up if you want to. Get rid of it. Don't come back to it. Because what happens when you take those thoughts captive and you decide that you're just done with it, you're able to move on and you come back with a clear mind. I've had to do this a lot lately because like today especially, I had blood drawn and I wasn't feeling good and I was sitting here trying to be functional. It wasn't happening. So I got up, Reese and I went and played outside for an hour and I was just enjoying myself, which is what we want this business to be. You don't ever want to get to the point where when you sit down to do actual work, you're like, oh my gosh, I'll do this again. You know, Because again, that's something that comes across to the people you're talking to. That comes across in your posts. I see it time and time again. Top coaches, low coaches, new coaches, whatever you're feeling is going to come across that keyboard. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's okay to be emotional on Facebook. It's okay to share your true thoughts and to share your true feelings. That's what I want you to do, because that's unique to who you are. Like, I'm a psycho. People love that about me. I don't know why. They just do. But you don't want to come across as someone that is unapproachable. Everything you're sharing should be something that's adding value to someone else. Even if it's like the most horrific thing you've ever thought of. Like talking about pregnancy products that make my life easier. It's disgusting. Pregnancy is disgusting. It's beautiful. It's a miracle of God, but it's gross. But people love hearing that kind of stuff. The racism every day that my toddler says. And God bless America. We could write a book on what she says. But those are the kind of things that are unique to you. Natalie has a, oh, this reminded me of Reese, has a toddler that like was having an epic meltdown yesterday, and she shared it, and I was like, been there, done that. I know what that's like. It does get better. Don't worry. Okay, moving on. The system is not broken. Your work ethic is. What? When I heard this, I was like, no, yes, it's so true. The months that I struggle are the months that I know that I have not been consistent. And let me tell you, my to-do list is based on my ADD, but I also have an actual to-do list, and it's in the team page. It's the Power of 4 trackers, and it breaks it down very specifically. There are very specific explanations for the things you need to be doing every single day. If you're at all coach levels, you need to be listening to the National Wake Up Call, reviewing the team calendar for upcoming events, like team calls or team events, planning out your week. This is something I recommend you do on Sundays. Sit down while you're doing your meal prep and thinking about what's going on and plan out your week. What do I have coming up? For me, let's see, I'll look at my calendar right now. I had a doctor's appointment today. Check. I had a team call today. Check. I need to be promoting my free clean eating group. Haven't really done that yet. Been sending private messages, but haven't really done that yet. I'm opening a free group, the thing for the free group on Saturday. I'm reffing volleyball on Saturday almost all day. By the 15th, I need to have hit Success Club so that I can work more one-on-one with my coaches on helping them hit Success Club. That's my goal. Next week on Monday, my free group starts, and I'm running a business opportunity with Miranda. These are all things I have to write down, because if I don't see them, I'm like, WTF, what's happening this week? And y'all know that because you know my scatterbrainness, if you know me at all. This is something that's very important. And I will share with you, this might be plagiarism, but it's all in love, so I hope that nobody sues me over it. This very expensive planner that I just bought came with a PDF download. I don't know if it will allow me to send the whole thing because it's like the Bible of planners. It's huge. But I will send, or I will share in the team page, everything that it allows me to. If Facebook doesn't, I'll try to send it through email. But you can print out month by month. It's got a time management thing. It talks you through how to plan your goals. It's a mom boss calendar is what they call it. It's the Brilliant Mom calendar. Sorry, Brian. You can make it work with like the Brilliant Man calendar or something. It's got flowers on it though, so you might have to like, I don't know, camo those out. But it is precise, and it talks about going through your week and reflecting on your goals and thinking about your top priority things. What do you need to get done for your business? What do you need to get done in your family? You know, what is something awesome that happened? And I'm using this to document things with Reese when it talks about great memories from last week, because that's something for the last year that I have busted my ass in this business, but I have really taken advantage of the fact that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and these precious moments aren't going to happen forever. And so this life and this business has got to have the balance that I need it to, so I'm not missing out on those things. So when baby number 2 gets here, hopefully she'll have a name. But when she gets here, we are enjoying those moments together. And I'm not so busy trying to do all of these things that I'm missing out on those little memories that I wouldn't have if I wasn't a stay-at-home mom. So that's something that's super important, and I'll share that with y'all. I'll try to, I don't know if Facebook will let me because of the size, but we'll see. Let's see. So schedule any posts. If you don't schedule posts and you don't need to, that's fine. I use the Hootsuite free scheduler. There's a bunch of different ones. If y'all use them, share in the comments which ones you use. But Hootsuite is the one that I share. If you pay for the $10 a month membership, you can schedule posts for Instagram, Twitter, not Snapchat. I don't know how you schedule Snapchat posts. But Facebook groups, you can schedule all kinds of things. I was doing that last year when I was running a bazillion groups, and it really helped. I do it for my tank top business, and I do it for a lot of times for my like page. So it's just something that I can look at my week and kind of think about, what do I want to share this week? Do I want to share a recipe on Tuesday? Do I want to share, a Motivation Monday post? Do I want to share a What's Up Wednesday post? And I can go ahead and schedule those posts out. And that way I don't have to worry about it. If I have a really busy week, like today, I had a doctor's appointment. And so I posted more in the morning than I did in the evening because that's what my schedule was like. If I want to be more consistent, I know I need to schedule things so that people are looking for my posts at specific times of day. We'll get to that. So check in with your sponsor and upline coach. It's your responsibility to check in with me or your upline coach if you need help. If you need a one-on-one call, I'm constantly posting my time in here saying, hey guys, I'm free today from 3 to 6. Shoot me a message. Let's do a 20-minute call, get you on schedule. That's not imposing on my time. I want you to want to talk to me, to need help, to find that focus. That's what I'm here for. I have a corporate diamond sponsor who I talk with and meet with weekly so that I'm staying on top of my goals. She's like, well, why are you not here? And I'm like, well, because I haven't done that today. And she's like, well, why not? And I'm like, well, because I didn't want to. And it's just that accountability that's like, okay, fine, I'll stop whining and just do it, because I know that that's essential to going somewhere in this business. Okay, the next thing is checking in with your challengers. This is something I have not been doing because I have a lot of challengers right now. So I've been trying to get everybody just functioning in the groups, but break it down. If you have more than 5 challengers, right now I think I have 35. These are old and new, and it's overwhelming. Break it down. You're going to talk to 10 people today. Check in with your challengers. I've got so many in the Challenge Tracker app, and then I've got a couple more in the ongoing year group. Break it down into measurable bits that you can do a little bit every day, and make sure you get through that list so they know that you care. That's important. And then answer all messages. I don't, and this is a rule of thumb, I don't answer messages until I have time to sit down and actually think about them. When my mind's clear, when there's nothing going on, and I have free time to do this. 1, because you will actually read the message. 2, you will hear the tone of that message. And 3, you will be able to give a good response to that message. I had to sit in the doctor's office for an hour and a half today, and I went through and I answered 25 messages this morning. Not something I wanted to do when I got up, because when the first thing I do in the morning is answer messages, then I'm frantic all day because I haven't done anything else. So do not worry about not being an instant reply to someone. Your time is valuable. Their time is valuable. And you want them to know that you care when you speak in those messages. So make that apparent to them when it takes you a little bit longer to reply. If I know that I have a really busy day and they've sent me something at 7 o'clock in the morning, I say, hey, thank you so much for this message. I have a super, super busy day. I've got doctor's appointments and kids things going on, but I will get back with you this evening around 5 o'clock. Be looking for my message. I hope you have a great day. Just kind of give them a touch base and let them know. And then when things get really busy and I'm traveling, I'll say, hey, I'm on the road today. I'm probably not going to be able to send you a message until tomorrow morning, but I will get back to you. I do care about this, and I'm super excited to get to talk to you. Let that convey in your message. There are voice messages now, which I do a lot of if I'm in the car and I'm talking back and forth to people. I'll shoot a voice message and say, hey, thanks for reaching out to me. I know that you have a lot of questions and I want to answer all of those questions. I'm actually driving today, but I will get back to you whenever. Just something, be safe out there. Don't text and drive. Okay, the system is not broken, your work ethic is. I'm getting distracted. It's a new year and you're on the level playing field with everyone. They said this at Super Sunday, and it really kind of hit me because even the top of the top of the top of coaches go back to nothing. There is no rank at this point. Nobody has achieved anything yet. At the end of the first month is when the tone is set. So if you want to be a successful business starter and your goal is to hit Success Club 5 for the first 3 months of your business and earn your ticket to Summit, do it. Make that your goal. Set out to do a little bit every day so that that is your goal and you're making it happen. If you want to sign 5 coaches and help 5 coaches hit Success Club, do it. You've got to break it down into manageable tasks every single day. But there is no reason why we can't reach the goals that we've set for ourselves because it's a clean slate. You get to start fresh. There is no last year. Nobody cares about that. I mean, it's great. It's awesome. Everybody got flowers today because they're elite, but whatever. Okay, if you're being honest with yourself about your goals that you are not achieving, are you doing everything that you need to be doing? Need to be. That's a terrible sentence. But basically, are you checking yourself every day and evaluating whether or not you got your work done? Whether or not you sent 2 messages to the people that reached out to you a week ago? Whether you responded and said, hey, thanks so much for the encouragement to the people that liked your transformation post or your fitness workout or your sweaty selfie or whatever. That's important. It all starts everything starts with communicating with people about how you feel about the way that they've reacted to you. If they've liked something, they're free game to send a message and say, hey, thanks for sending me that little love or that little like. You don't understand how that motivates me to keep pushing. I really appreciate that. Free game. And then usually it starts a conversation, so that's a good thing. Okay, I have all the resources I need. This is another thing because coaching is overwhelming. There's a lot of resources out there. Everybody has a YouTube channel. I do. I have like 3 of them actually because I'm a Gmail stalker. But you have all the resources you need. If you have a terrible upline coach, you still have the resources you need. I taught myself everything in this business with the additional help of Miranda teaching me in the last 6 months different things to do, numbers, games, stuff like that. But for the most part, my coach has not been present since day 1. It was a bitter, bitter fight for a long time. But when you realize that you are capable of doing these things and learning these things by yourself, you're going to do awesome. High-performing coaches have the mindset of, I do, we do. You must lead from the front. You want awesome coaches that are inspired, are inspiring people with weight loss and helping challengers, be that coach. Show up in your challenge groups. A lot of you are new to this. Show up in your challenge group the way that you expect your coaches and challengers to show up. That's number 1 rule. I do, we do, because they will mimic your behavior, which is why it's important to put coaches in challenge group. Oh, sweet Jesus, we ain't got time for this. Which will teach people how to do these things and be great challengers and coaches. Goal notebook. Write your goals down. I have 1,000 notebooks. So I'm not going to pull it up, but I have taken the phrase that I'm running with this year, and I write it across the top of everything at the beginning of my day. Anything that I have to do that I need a little bit of encouragement on, I write that at the top. You can be a rock star before you're actually a rock star. Nobody knows but you that you may be a brand new coach, or that you may only be Emerald, or that you may only be Diamond, whatever. Nobody knows that. It's you. So pretend like you're Melanie Mitro and just go for it. The 4 necessities of high productivity. Vision casting. See what you want. Put it in front of you and go for it. This is why I suck at vision boarding, but this is why inspirational things that keep you going, those are important. Having those where you can see them. I have a text message right here above my desk from my husband that I got the other night that had me in literal tears. I get home and immediately get sad. Reese's snow-covered jacket hanging, your boots in the room, y'all's clothes on the bed. I just feel sad because this is not how it's supposed to be. That is what drives me every single day to get up, because that man deserves to be here with his family. That man deserves to watch his children grow up. He did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. That is what motivates me to make it happen every single day when I don't feel like it. You've got to find something that pushes you like that, because that's the difference between being a coach and being someone who really cares. You have to find what is going to excel you when times suck, the days you don't feel like showing up, the days when your life has been absolutely chaotic. Those are the things that you need to keep you going. I'm a very visual person, and I have to see that. Otherwise, my vision for the future is out the window. I'm ADD, y'all know this. Personal development is a must. We'll talk more on that later. Get rid of the negativity. We already talked about that. I do, we do. Talked about that. What is expected of me? Show up every single day, just a little bit. If you can't dedicate a whole lot of time, just showing up a little bit, doing your workout, drinking your Shakeology, doing your personal development, sharing about it. That's showing up to me. Because even if you're not messaging people every day, people know that you're still there. They know that you're still working towards your goals. Work from a list. I have lists, lots of lists. Be concise in that. You're not going to finish everything all the time. My list is a mile long and a mile wide. I don't ever get it finished. Be okay with that. You can always come back tomorrow. Be willing to make sacrifices. Getting up earlier, staying up 30 minutes later, working during nap time, skipping your own nap time, doing those things. Be a product, be consistent. We already talked about that. I will do what others are not willing to do because I want results that others are not willing to work for. This is what I write on top of everything because I have to have that mindset. I have to be willing to do things people are not going to do because there's a lot of freaking people in this company that don't do anything. They don't ever take the opportunity they're given and run with it. They use it as, I paid $140, so it's probably not going to work out. Every single top coach in this business has a story. From being, repeat that quote again, please. I will do what others are not willing to do because I want results that others are not willing to work for. I'll post these in the team page. Basically, you have to be willing to make those sacrifices. Out of the 57,000 plus coaches, there are less than 10,000 diamond coaches. There are less than 4,000 two-star coaches. There are less than 1,000 five-star coaches. There are less than 200 superstar diamond coaches. That tells you the opportunity that you have. There are a lot of coaches in this business that don't do anything, and that's okay if that's their choice. But if it's your choice to take this business and run with it, I want you to understand you have the opportunity. That office, that back office is a minefield of challenge group posts, training resources, the training pages that you're in, if you're in a training page, our team page, there is a wealth of knowledge in there. Your coach, she is a wealth of knowledge. Use them to your advantage. Okay, last thing. Success Club or bust. Coaches that achieve Success Club consistently earn 247% more than those that do not. These are coaches that are getting out there and they are helping people see results. That is the most important thing. You see results, and let me just say this. I was a Beachbody Challenge winner. I won money and recognition for getting my body in shape, taking care of myself, being consistent. My picture is now on the challenge group guide in all of Beachbody. Did you know that? I found that out the other day, and I about lost my shit. Because it's exciting. That is something that is awesome. It's an honor. Out of all of those coaches, I was chosen. And I want for y'all to want to see that happen for yourselves. You better be freaking submitting your results after the end of your rounds. Do it. You better be getting free t-shirts. That's free wear and share. People are going to be like, oh, what's 21-day fix? And I'm like, well, let me tell you. These are things that the company does to reward you. Success Club. They reward you for helping people. You win free webinars. You win free t-shirts. You win free Shakeology. You win free programs. You win all of this stuff. And I say win. You earn. You earn all of this stuff for doing your job and for loving people and for helping them see that they don't have to be stuck in this mindset and in this place in their life where they're at now. That's what we get to do. Inspire people. Success Club is helping new people every month get started with a challenge pack. Shakeology, a program, or the All Access Pass, which is happening right now, and giving them their one-on-one coaching attention. I will say, don't overcommit yourself. Understand your limits at the beginning. If you're a brand new coach, stick to 3 people a month. Help 3 people a month for the first 4 or 5 months until you are comfortable with what you're doing. You're giving them that one-on-one attention. You're helping them understand the nutrition guide as you're understanding it. You're helping them be accountable by checking into that group, checking on them, stalking them if they don't show up. I'm a stalker. And letting them know that you're there for them and that you care. That's our job. You do not have to know everything to be a good coach. You do not have to be in the best shape of your life to be a great coach. You have to care about people, you have to care about yourself, and you have to want to make these things happen. You're not always going to want to. But on the days that you do, freaking rock it out and save the stuff that inspires you, because on the days when you're not inspired, go back to those things. They'll save your life. Okay, that was a mouthful. Thank you for all that you hung on, because I know that was a lot. So anybody have questions before we get off here? I'm going to unmute you. Comments, questions, you know, all of that. Holler at your girl.
Are you creating an event page for the free meeting group?
Nobody?
Can you hear me?
Alyssa's talking.
Alyssa?
Can you hear me?
Why isn't it working?
Alyssa, I can hear you.
I'll type it in the chat, Katie.
Where are you?
Hold on, she's going to type it, Katie.
I don't know. I have to chat. Alyssa, I can't hear you.
She's going to type it.
Creating an event page for the free group. Yes, I am going to stay at Sun drinking coffee. I got to stay up tonight and do that. And I will invite you all to that. And if you want to do your own free group branching off of that, I will share the same documents that I'm sharing. I shared them with Tiffany. They have the posts in there. They have the pictures in there. They have all of those things. All you have to do is create a group and start. And if you need help with that, I'll be willing to help you with that. Anybody? No? Okay. All right. Well, since we are at our 1 minute mark, I just want to thank y'all so much for getting on. Thank you for allowing me to be crazy. Hopefully that made sense. And hopefully that fires you up a little bit. I'm going to save this recording and I will post it in a team page as well as the slides from this call so that you have all of the resources at your fingertips. I will also be posting the how to make income based on volume thing. I know a lot of y'all are confused about that and you want the resources. I will hook you up. So hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for getting on. I really appreciate it.